Hey y'all, what's up? It's your boy Evan. Welcome to the Cartoon Block. Today I'm going to show you how to draw Light Yagami from Death Note. So get back here in a few seconds and we'll get started. Be using a regular school number 2 pencil today to draw with. I'm going to give my blue and red Prismacolor pencils a break. Now let's start drawing Light Yagami from Death Note. Beginning with a circle for his head. I'm going to put the center line down there to divide his face in half. Then add the jawline. Now halfway between the circle is the eye line, the top of the eye line, and the bottom eye line just below it. Then we add in the nose on that bottom circle line and the mouth halfway down from there. Now I'm going to go ahead and use the pencil as a ruler or a guide to roughly estimate how far apart the eyes are from each other and the center of the head. And you can kind of see how I'm using the silver and the eraser portion to kind of gauge what the rough distance will be like. And once you get those rough areas blocked in, go ahead and start drawing these angled rectangle shapes for his eyes and start curving them off. His eyes have that kind of distinct dynamic look to them, and like some anime has, or the more realistic looking characters do. And kind of fool around, play with it until you get the shape that you like. And just go ahead and just darken in the parts that I want to stick with, modify, and work on the pupils here a little bit. Get the highlight in there, the shine, and then the gradient in the eyes themselves. That's always the fun part for me. I like doing the eyes and putting in that gradient. And give them a kind of a upper eyelid, and slightly, put in the eyebrows. Take your time, go slow with it. His eyebrows are very thin, no thick superhero burly eyebrows here. Light is a very delicate character, if you want to call him that. He's not the butch macho Superman type. And I'm going to come down here and work on his nose, and work on the bridge of his nose and his nostrils. There's some slight shading in there, don't need too much. Now for his mouth, very simple lines for his mouth. I think I kind of messed up his nose here somewhat, so I'm going to make it a little bit straighter and bring his nostril over just a tad and tweak his upper lip. And take your time with this, guys. There's no rush for it at all. Always take your time and go through your drawings. Now working on his hair over here, make sure you have his hair always facing or going in the direction towards his face. Light has that very distinct, I guess it's kind of like that Justin Bieber hairstyle. I don't know, where all the bangs and stuff are, on the face and everything. And when you're drawing his hair, make sure you give him some thickness. Never draw the hair directly against the head. Always draw it, like an inch or so away from the head, well, depending on how big your drawing is. And the same for over here. Make sure the hair is going towards the direction of his face. I'm going to tweak his jawline here just somewhat. More of his bangs and his hair. Make sure you pull plenty of reference as well. Get different pictures of Light and go through and just practice the many different ways that other artists have drawn him. Sometimes he has a lot of strands of hair, sometimes he has a little bit. I think the character looks best when he has his hair, drawn out all the way. That's when he looks, like Light. I'm sure the animators have a hard time animating him as well. Now time to put some shadow on his face to give him more of a realistic look. I'm going to put the drop shadow down below his lip. And some below his eyes. And I'm going to work on the reflective lighting, meaning when the light source is coming from the other direction on your subject. give him more of a distinct shadow on his nose. And gonna roughly, sketch in some light strands of hair. Tweak his eye a little bit some more, add the more darker shadows, and bring his hair down somewhat. More reflective lighting on the side of his head right here. I'm gonna tweak his eye somewhat. Erase the hair and get the eyelids in there a little bit darker. Shine his pupil up some more, a little more shadows, slight shadows, his eyelid. And a lot of your drawings, you have to do some tweaking on them. No drawing comes out perfect the first time you draw it, always. So, and it's fun drawing light. Who should I draw next, Ryuk or L? You guys tell me. Thin his neck out. So I'm not quite happy with it. So I'm going to go ahead and use my post-it note trick. You guys might remember this from my Kakashi drawing tutorial. I'm going to use a piece of this post-it note and redo this area with his eye. Gonna put it down here. I can almost trace over what I did before, but I'm going to move his eye slightly towards his nose a little bit more. Not quite happy with where I drew it at the first time. So go ahead and just put it down there again. And it's fun drawing light. I like his character a lot. Have you guys seen the Death Note live action movie? It's pretty cool. I personally prefer the anime, and the manga, which I've been reading recently, is just great. The artist on there, Takeshi Obata, he does a fantastic job drawing the characters and all the backgrounds. He really puts a lot of detail in his work. You can tell he does a lot of life drawing and figure drawing. It really shows through. So who's your favorite character from Death Note? I'm just about done here with the shadows and putting in the hair. I changed his bangs up somewhat, so make it more to my liking. And there you have it, Light Yagami from Death Note. See y'all next time. Tell me something. If you had a Death Note, what would you do with it? Leave your answers in the comments below. Till next time, I gotta get back to work.